The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy. Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy.
It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world. I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome into another edition of The Wild Side with Eric Clark. I am your host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day to give my video a watch and a listen. If you like it, like it. If you think other people are going to dig it, give it a share. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel and following me on any and all the social media I have linked down below. That way, if there's a band, song, video, something you want me to check out, hit me up with a DM. Leave it in the comments below to join the I Concur Army. All you have to do to join the I Concur Army is give the comments a cursory glance. If you see your suggestions been made, like that original comment and reply with I Concur. The best way to get me your suggestion, actually, head over to the Discord server. That is your one-stop shop for all things Wildside with Eric Clark. Our lovely moderator, Tria, has organized the channel better than I could ever do it. So show her some love. Head over to the Discord server. Everything is right there on the left-hand side to direct you because she's building it for old metalheads like me, so she has to make it as user-friendly as possible. So head over to the Discord server, and you get all the updates for the Wild Side. We're live streaming when I drop videos. All that stuff is over on the Discord server. And if you would like to help the channel grow, become a Patreon member. Everything is linked down below. Today's video is coming from Discord because now that is my virtual handy-dandy notebook. I just go into the tab, hit the first video, hit click, and here we go. Today we are going back to 1984. I believe it was 84's fourth album. Today we are checking out Tommy Johansson and Chris Davidson, I believe from Majestica. Let me know everything I need to know down below about Tommy Johansson and Chris Davidson. I'm almost positive when I recognized the name from when I had done the Majestica video. So they're doing a Gary Moore cover, Murder in the Skies, from 1984, I believe. So we're checking out Tommy Johansson and Chris Davidson, Murder in the Skies, on the Wild Side. Ooh. Ooh.
Running out for more. So
Damn, dude. Damn. All right, man. Come on, dude. When something is that good, it gives you, the listener, stank face. You know it's a rockin' jam, dude. That is awesome right there. Murder in the Skies, Tommy Johansson, Chris Davidson, both of Majestica, I believe. Again, let me know down below with everything I need. First off, that's Gary Moore's guitar. Or it's one exactly like it. Or it is. I don't know if they let him use it, because this is a great example of what Tommy does. What Tommy does is this really good update. So sometimes you hear a band cover a track and you say, okay, dude, they're covering that track to cover the track. A lot of times covers are instigated by labels, by management. They're using them as a means to bring a thread of familiarity to something new. So they say, okay, this band or this artist is at this precipice of the next level, if you will. So we're going to have them do this cover to appeal to this broader audience that may not know who they are. So usually covers are instigated by management, by labels. But then you get things like this, which are influential tributes. You can tell, you can tell that Gary Moore is a heavy influence in these musicians' lives. Gary Moore, for those of you that don't know, probably one of the original progressive blues, really straddling the progressive metal. It's again, I don't like labels. I'm not a compartmentalization person. If it rocks, it rocks. That's how I look at it. But to others, so that you understand contextually who we're talking about here, Gary Moore will be considered for thousands of years to be one of the originators of that progressive blues. So there's blues, there's progressive, there's prog, and then there's what Gary did. So to take something that legendary, if you take it and say, I'm going to take this track and make the track because people are familiar with it, it's going to sound different than what you heard right here. What you heard right here is, I want to record this song. I want to record this song. I want to play this song. I want to sing on this song. And I'll get to those vocals here in a second. This is a sneaky track. It's a really sneaky track here. As with Gary Moore's, if you sit down and listen to Gary Moore, he's very sneaky, very subtle in how he runs bridges and rolls and taps and things like that. So when you're watching and listening, there's so much going on with every instrument being played. And it's perfectly, and I hate to use the word because I just used it as a pejorative, but they're really good at understanding the compartment, where it needs to happen, where the crazy bass run needs to occur, where the crazy tap and roll needs to happen with the guitar. Nothing is overshadowing anything in this track. This track has no sharp edges, even though it's super clean and super thick and rich throughout its texture and tone. There's still a smoothness in its transitions and flows with the color spectrum. So when you're listening to the track and all of those foundational colors like the darks are very ominous and very present throughout the entirety of the track, what's weaving the impetus and motivation through the track itself are those bright colors that are coming through the guitar and the bass interchange. Normally, it's the bass and the drum that build the bridges along the path of the track. That's why they're called bridges. There, where's that confounded bridge? Somebody let me know which Zeppelin tune that's in. I used to know, and I should know, but I can't remember right now. But anyway, Normally, bridges are built with your bass guitar and your drummer. They're the metronome of the band, and then the guitars and the vocals can do their thing and weave their way through it. What I like about this track is the interchanges between all of the instruments are smooth and their transitions flow easily and seamlessly, because music is about amounts of layers of sound. That's all music is. That's all a song is just layers of sound. The key to this is how much measure, meaning how much amount am I using of each instrument, of each layer. And Tommy is so good about understanding the limitations and spatial awareness of those areas within these tracks. I said it about his Dee Snider track. Talk about getting to the edge and taking you to that edge vocally and instrumentally and keeping you there so that when the track is done, you either A, want more, or B, don't realize how much time consumed the track. That's how you know it's a good song, because he fills the space and the times properly so that you're able to function throughout the song and allow those colors to flow evenly. Vocals in this track, bro. Come on, man. That is cheat code right there. I would ask, where's everybody, why isn't this more common being done? Because you're not going to do that. That's why. Tommy's vocals are the modernity to the classic tone of this track. So the tone of the track itself, the music tone of the track itself is perfect in the Gary Moore classic, rich, thick prog blues tone. But what Chris and Tommy do vocally in this track through their harmonization is create this new car smell, this wonderful new modernity that is just steeped so heavy in their vocals, yet it matches the classic tone of familiarity that you're looking for in that. That's what tells me this is an influential tribute more so than a cover. And when you hear that in their vocals, when you hear their joy, their happiness, their want to create these layers and these tones, that's when you also understand there's that added instrument. It's like saying they made it with love. That's how you know. So wonderful track. I love when people throw Tommy Johansson at me, because everything he has touched that I've seen so far, whether it's a rock tune, a show tune, the Halloween track, or whatever, this dude puts every ounce of himself and his love of it into it, and you really do feel it. You really do hear that added extra aura instrument around the rest of those colors. So very well done. Thank you to everybody over on the Discord server. Murder in the Skies, the old Gary Moore classic, I believe from '84. Let me know down below with everything I need to know. Tommy Johansson and Chris Davidson, I believe, from Majestica. So again, thank you very much for the suggestion. If you have a suggestion for a band song video, something you want me to check out, go over to the Discord server that Tria has built for you guys. It is awesome. Head over to the Discord server. Right there on the left-hand side is reaction request. Boom. Drop your link and a little bit of info in there, and all I do is go to the Discord server and go down the list, and I start clicking and listening. So again, thank you very much for the suggestion. Great track. Thank you to Connect 200 Music to See and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Thank you to all of you for taking time out of your crazy holiday schedule to give my video a watch and a listen. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this is The Wild Side.